This is Miss Finnegan, and look what I've got. These are two books, cooking books actually, that I got as a, going away present from one of my colleagues. And actually this colleague has been trying to teach me some basic cooking skills. I'm not a very good cook, like at all, in part because I don't give myself the time to cook. I always feel like I'm behind and in a hurry, and in part because I have no clue what I'm doing and I'm not natural, so I feel like, I don't know. Anyway, the thing is, I'm trying to change this somewhat. I would love to give my son some very happy memories of us cooking together. And right now he is 1 year and 4 months old. So that means that basically he can eat, everything, mostly everything. And I do, the bigger he gets, the less I have to adjust meals, especially for him. So I figured now, with me leaving my job, I'm going to allow myself somewhat more time to cook. And these two books are going to help me, I think. I hope. Well, basically I have to change myself, that's the thing. So today, this is Monday, it's actually sort of my first day as a business person, except for last week. I already did not have to go in, the day job was over. But last week sort of was like a, adjustment period. I did do some work, but I also figured I would go easy on myself. And this week, I'm still planning on going easy on myself, but I figured that, I don't know, do you know Jillian Perkins? She is a YouTuber and she has a company, and she has 4 children, I think, 3 at least, but I think 4. And she is very good at working efficiently. And she is working quite a lot, but maybe, like days of 5 hours or 6 hours. And then she's really deliberate in what she's doing, and she's working very efficiently, but then she also allows herself a lot of time off and time for her family and time for stuff like cooking. And I really admire her for doing it that way. I think it is easy to get, sort of stuck in working all the time and feeling like you have to work all the time, and then feeling bad because you're not spending enough time on your family, or the other way around, you're spending time on your family and you're feeling bad for not spending more time on the business. And I'm kind of using her as an example. So I figured, for me, I am able to work somewhat more hours in a day, but I am going to try and keep Wednesday as my day off. So my son only has 2 days of daycare in a row, and then he has 1 day off, and I get 1 day off, and I think that will be good for me and my energy levels and everything. And I think it might be very well possible. For now, I do not want to work evenings either, if that's at all possible, because, with a little boy, it's sometimes there's a lack of sleep, although he is actually getting good at sleep, also during the night, which is very good. So the thing is, I'm working on the business very efficiently myself some time to pick out a recipe. Just an easy one. Walk to the grocery store before picking up my son, so I can just take my time and, not be in a hurry with a child who is hungry. And you know how stuff gets sometimes, especially at that time of day when everybody is hungry and it's just, So I'm gonna experiment and see how it goes. So now let's take a look at these books, because that's what I wanted to do here. They're still books. They are from the same authors, I think, at least. There's a Cornelia here and a Cornelia here, but there's a different last name. I don't know, maybe she married or got divorced, or it's a different Cornelia altogether. I don't know, but the books look the same. They're from the same publisher, and, well, not the same size exactly, but if you look at it this way, there's a big one and a thinner one. So this is Basic Cooking with Kids. It is a Dutch book though. Look at this. 140 lievelingsrecepten van kinderen gezond en snel klaar. So this means 140 favorite recipes of children, healthy and ready fast, basically. And here are some children eating like spaghetti, I think. So then this is the big book of basics, also in Dutch, although English as well, sort of. And this is a book. Apparently there are more basics. Basic cooking. That's not this. This is big book of basics. Even the basics of the basics. I don't know. Basic Italian. I would love to have that one too. Party basics. No, don't need that one. Natural basics. Asian basics. So what I enjoy about this book is that it is, what is it? Really basic. Like, for example, here. These are just nice pictures, basically. Here it sort of explains everything about stuff that you should have ready in your home, like a staple. Although it is so many things. I mean, I don't have like 95% of this, I guess. Stuff that you need. I do have a knife. I have this one and this one, this one and this one, this one, this one. I think so. Yep. Yes. Well, yeah. I think I have all these things. Oh wow, that's actually good. So, and then it really explains, for example, this is about boiling and steaming and other ways. I don't even know the English translations of these things, but like synonyms of boiling and steaming and stuff. And it's explaining it all. So that actually helps, I think. And I like the colors, the design, it's kind of fun. And that's, I guess, what I've missed. That it is fun and easy. And now I'm not trying to do any complicated stuff. I thought to begin I would just pick some recipes that are good for, like older babies or like the 1-year-olds. And I'm just gonna find some stuff that I think that I will enjoy myself as well. And then that's something that this is like an apple pie, that looks good. Then I'm just gonna try and make that. So that will just be like a very simple thing. And I really need to get into the habit of cooking. So I'd rather start with the easy stuff. Make it as easy as possible. I'm also doing that with exercise. I am starting these 7 minutes daily exercise thingies. And of course 7 minutes is only 7 minutes, but that way it sort of helps. Because I'm doing something, and then we'll change it up later. So this is the kids' book. there's also the warm lunch. So I don't know, but that might be, like pasta and meatballs. We're not eating that much meat. I used to be vegetarian for the longest time. I don't know, years and years and years and years. I think from when I was 22, maybe. I think 22. And then I stopped being a vegetarian when I was, I think in 2016 or the end of 2015. 2016, yeah, January, I think. So by that time, I think I was 35. No, that's not true. That's the year that I would become 35. Is that true? So that means I was 34. I just turned 34. That might be right. Was I 34 when I ran the marathon? Why don't I remember these things? I ran the marathon in 2016 and it was in October, so that was just before my birthday. So yeah, I was 34. Huh. Wowie. So anyway, getting completely sidetracked here. I still hardly eat meat, but sometimes I do. So I like this, the yogurt. I like muesli, beschuit. Beschuit is basically like a Dutch thing. And this is with oatmeal. I feel like I should look into oatmeal. I don't even know how it works. So if you have some easy recipes for children or not for children, please let me know. This is actually something that I do eat regularly, like Greek or Turkish yogurt, and then with some sort of fruit, just depending on, I don't know. This kind of looks nice, and this also looks nice, but it's just, there's no image. Huh. Okay. It does feel like it is a lot of time in my day. I mean, how do you do this? If you want to eat breakfast and then a lunch, I mean, you just every time you take like 15 minutes, 30 minutes to cook. How do people do this? I do know that I'm the odd one here. People do this, and I'm kind of strange. Well, in the Netherlands, it is kind of common, very common, to eat bread for breakfast and lunch. So that means that the cooking is not all that necessary. Ooh, pizza margherita tosti. I like pizza margherita. So, what is this? It's with bread, tomatoes, ham. Why is there ham? There's no ham on a pizza margherita. So, yeah, kind of strange. It does look nice. I now kind of want to eat this. So, yeah. So you should, the oven, alright, the grill, it's around dinner time, and then I'll be hungry. But he'll also be hungry, and of course I'll be making food for him first. But then sometimes afterwards, it's bath time, and it's like my own dinner gets pushed back till after he's asleep, and that might be at 7 o'clock or 7:30 or sometimes even 8 o'clock. And although I do not necessarily mind to eat later in the evening, if I do not prepare for that by eating something at 4:30 or 5, I'm just getting really, really, really hungry. So I should at least make sure that I have something to eat for myself just before I go pick him up, or to eat at the same time as him. And I think that last, if I'm gonna cook stuff that we can both eat, obviously we can eat together. So I feel like this is just like the basics of parenting, and I'm only exploring all those options now. The thing is, as a single parent, I do not complain, and I do not think it's all that hard, but it is tiring sometimes, and it is a lot. And although I do not mind at all, the cooking has just been, I'm still nursing him, by the way, but just 2 times a day, in the morning and at night, just before he goes to sleep. So it's not that, that is also a lot of work, although not as much anymore, but it has been a lot of work. So it's just like I had to choose something to not do all too well, and I chose cleaning and cooking dinner. But then cooking dinner was mostly for me, because he was just so little that he would not eat with me. And now that he's getting bigger and he can eat the same as that I'm eating, I feel like I should step up, and with him sleeping better during the night, and now with me having my own business, I feel like I have the energy and the flexibility to explore. So that might be a fun topic for me here on my channel. So for now, we're gonna see